Well, it's April 30th and I'm headed to Kansas. Tomorrow is May, and when it's May, you chase. Granted, I have missed a good deal already, but that's okay. Just had to say goodbye to my wife and kids. It gets harder and harder every year as they get older. My kids are 10, 12, and 15 and a half, and I love being home. I love being with them. I love taking care of them. I love running the boys to soccer practice. I love making my daughter and Eli sandwiches for breakfast. I love getting a chance to cook them food, picking them up from school, taking them to school. It's all great, but this is what I do for a living, and the next 2 months are going to be pretty hectic, and I'm going to be gone a lot. So the start of 5 tours, and the first one's May 4th. So I got a day or two to chase on my own, and then going to Denver and doing that. Slept a little bit in Grants, New Mexico, which is usually my first stop to stay when I'm leaving from Phoenix coming out here. The last run of the Her at 11Z shows a beastly storm going up right on the warm front for a few hours, and the tornado, parameters are fantastic. All right, a little update that I think we're gonna try to play more. When I say we, there's no one else in the car, it's just me. I'm gonna try to play more Dodge City southeast from there. The latest runs of the Her are kind of taking away that warm front play, and it's more of a dry line, or maybe the warm front's not getting as far north, but I haven't looked too closely. Sure, a lot of video today without any storms in it if you're watching this, but it's been a long drive. And I was just New Mexico, into the Texas Panhandle, up to the Oklahoma Panhandle, and the models keep changing. And the one thing that's been consistent is I-40 Demon by Shamrock, East Amarillo. And now they've taken away the storms, kind of more my original target area, and I'm probably playing stupid, but the I-40 storm has been there for days, maybe 2 days, and it's there in every single run. And I did not drive all this way to see blue skies, so racing back to 40, I'll be there before initiation hopefully, and get to chase. Appears to be go time in Tampa, fueled up, got some snacks, got a tower going out to our south right where the Her said it would, so we got to get down to Clarendon. There it is. Boom. Wow, that storm jumped to 50,000 feet real fast. Man, but I'm stressing. Almost there. Looks like the storm is splitting already. That's good though. It means it's starting to rotate hard if it splits. All right, made it into town. You can see that split happening. And we're gonna go to the southeast and then see what happens with it. All right, first view of our storm. Looks like a little wall cloud underneath it, lowering out there. Kind of murky here. We need it to kind of clear out and kind of move towards us a little bit so we can get a better view. There's not a lot of space to shoot and get closer here because that town was just backed up. So, well, I'm really upset that I'm this far away, but there's a tornado on the ground. First day, first storm, tornado it looks like. Tornado lifted, probably dropping at any moment. Wow! Woo! Look at that! I hope it's not hitting the town. Please stay away from the town. Unbelievable tornado and structure right here, southwest of Clarendon. Looks like it's about to rope out. Boy, was I not ready for this. The first camera and thing I take out of tornado drops this spring. I'm not even ready to time lapse it. I'd like to get closer. I can't because I'm doing this. We got the whole structure. Maybe this will keep going. tornado definitely did not die. Backside of this has got to be gorgeous. I do not want to go back through town because it was crazy busy traffic. Look at that. Oh man, I don't know if it's about to do it again. I really hope it's even over past Clarendon now. It looks bad. Whew. Okay. I was not necessarily prepared that the first time I stopped to take out my camera that a tornado would be dropping. I mean, first it was a wall cloud and I was shooting it, and then I was like, oh no, it's going, and then I raced towards it. So I was not even ready to get a time lapse going. I mean, I did it, but just nothing ready. I think I got a good time lapse of it. The zoomed in one with close to 400 millimeter, I'm probably gonna have to stabilize, but I'm shaking a little bit because that was crazy. The tough part for me, the way I do this when I'm wanting a time lapse, is I'm not usually right underneath it or near it. And on that tornado, it lasted for so long. It must have been like 20, 30 minutes, I don't even know. Or there were two. One, the wedge that kind of dropped and then went up, and then another one. And it just roped out. It was beautiful. And I was like, man, if I had been just south of it or on the west side, or I bet it could have been like really cool light on it and looked magnificent. So where I was, that's the thing with storm chasing and tornadoes. If you were on the east side, a lot of times you get that view that I had, which is kind of silhouette-y. But that was really awesome. I did not expect that. I mean, I was hoping something would happen today, but to get structure and the tornado underneath it, that was pretty wild. So someone reported a tornado in this big mess by Turkey, and I think that's what's left of it now. That's the tail end storm that's trying to wrap up, and then we've got this one right here. And I don't have any other road options. I either have to race back up the road or go to Turkey. This is a little sketch. I just feel like that's gonna possibly, and maybe it's already about to drop a tornado.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
The red dirt, and then over there you got the light color, sandy stuff. That's pretty cool though.
It's so weird because it's just like isolated by itself out there. Kind of thought the chase was over, and maybe it is, but there's that. I don't know what is going on back here. Gotta be like some weird, just gustado outflowy thing. This is awesome. Thought I was gonna rope out and it didn't, and it just kept moving off to the left. Then I move over here, and then it stops, and it flies back right, doggone it. So fun. A lot of stabilization I need to do on these, but pretty cool.